Hello and welcome to LA Fishguys. My name's Jim Stime and I'd like to show you how the aquarium industry works from the inside. I'd like to show you freshwater, saltwater, coral reef, as well as koi ponds. It may not always be pretty and it may not always be paradise, but it is the City of Angels. Welcome to the new version of LA Fishguys. To be involved in the marine aquarium industry, either at the wholesale, retail, or maintenance level, requires an investment. In addition to the tremendous investment in time and physical effort, there is the investment in the tanks that hold the water, fish to put into the tanks, and filters to maintain the water. Along with this is the investment in inventory, such as dry goods and consumables, but regardless of the physical and financial investments, it's a venture that involves customers and buyers. It's this part of the investment that is a business of trust and a business of confidence. It's a business of interpretation, a business of recognition, and a business of prevention. A profitable one-time sale is nowhere near the same value as a repeat customer. In today's economy, providing a reliable product and maintaining sales and customers is key to remaining in business. Here in LA, down near Los Angeles International Airport, is Sea-Dwelling Creatures, who imports marine fish and live corals. Co-owner Eric Cohen is stepping in to help out one of his sales guys.
This is Eric trying to fill the shoes of George Teodoro. George's daughter was having a bad reaction to some peanuts, so he had to rush out of the office in order to save his little daughter. And I just heard there was a phone call for George, so Eric is going to try and fill his shoes. Who am I speaking to? How you doing? What's going on? Hang on, let me check. Jody, do you have a fish order up on the board for today? Turned in by none other than George. It is on the board. It is on the board. Gotcha. I'll make sure I take a look, and let me go put my name on it, and I'll be happy to go through it and make sure I select the stuff for you and take a look at everything that's going on if George doesn't come back. Do you know, is there anything in particular that you were looking for or concerned about? Okay. Now this customer hates me. I don't know why. So she says, well, if George isn't going to be here, maybe I shouldn't order it because I'm not sure if I feel comfortable with you selecting my corals. Ah! I'm telling you. You're going to take care of her?
Yeah, does she want an order?
Anybody other than me.
I guarantee you I'll get an order. What's your order?
She has an order. It's already up on the board. You want to call her? Call her. That you'll oversee the order while George is taking care of his sick daughter. Oh. I'm like, oh, hey, I can help. I can help you. I can help you. I'll take care of it. I'll make sure everything goes smooth. I don't know, Eric. George usually takes care of me, so let me check with Joe.
Oh.
Of course, Joe's the easiest guy in the world. Yeah, I told her. Okay, hold on. The Christmas Island paperwork. Okay, Christmas Island paperwork has been received. So I think we're going to be okay. The FedEx shipment is okay. I got the COD released. Heather's going to pick it up. It's getting better. It's getting better. I know. All right, let's go out in the warehouse and see what's going on out there.
Down in the southern portion of Los Angeles is the Port of Long Beach, the second largest container port in the U.S. Dan Gilboa is the owner of a retail fish shop called Age of Aquariums. Dan likes to be hands-on with his store and enjoys getting to know his customers.
Raymond.
What's up, Dan?
How you doing? What's up?
How you doing? Are you doing a documentary?
Yeah, we're doing a little documentary. This is Raymond. He's one of our regular customers. He comes in actually every single day.
Every day.
On his lunch hour. Actually,
Definitely.
sometimes he brings us lunch even.
Yeah. I do.
And sometimes he even buys something.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm buying some stuff right now. Yeah, for sure.
So you know, we have we're on a very friendly basis with a lot of our customers here. We've had this retail store open now for 4 years, and a lot of the same regular customers come in every single day or once a week. We know most of our customers by their first name, and you know, it's not just all business here. We try to have a little bit of fun as well.
That's right.
And that's why we got Simba the shop dog.
Santa Simba.
Hi.
North of downtown Los Angeles is the city of Glendale and the huge Glendale Galleria. Just down Colorado Street is Tropical Imports. Shop owner Dean Inman has to be able to interpret what his customers already have in their tanks and what they can safely add to those tanks.
How you doing? Sure. Where are you? Back in the saltwater section? Yeah. Okay. Well. What can we get for you today?
Well, we have a good-sized tank, and
Is it a new tank? Do you have fish in there already?
yeah, is this pretty friendly fish here?
No, those are very aggressive fish.
No, we don't.
Very
we want-
aggressive.
Okay, let's go here then.
Do
How about here?
you have any fish right
Yeah,
now?
we have a lot of fish.
Do you know what you have? Just friendly fish?
I have yellow tang, one of those, the Nemo style fish. I got the blues. What else we have?
Some
We have a
community
small
fish.
puffer fish.
Okay. So what? Okay. What were you looking for? Did you see anything else?
A couple more. Is that a good fish there? The
Yeah,
purple
this one here, this is an Imperator Angel. It's a great fish, very hardy, and he'll get along with what you
Get
have.
along?
Yeah.
How about this guy?
You know what? He's aggressive, and yeah, he's
can see
been
it.
hanging out with some aggressive fish, and sometimes you can get them where they're more community.
This guy.
No, those are the
Aggressive?
triggers. Yeah, all you pointed at several of the triggers. Those guys are
What?
aggressive.
No, no lizards. All right, we'll take that blue
The
guy.
Imperator Angel. Okay, we got it.
Which one do you want, Chris?
That's a good guy. That Imperator.
How about
Angel.
those things there? At least here.
Those are the black and white cardinals. Those are great fish too.
They get bigger?
No, that's it. If you have a big tank, you know, it's nice to be able to mix a few, if you have community fish, some larger fish with some smaller fish as long as they're compatible. This angel would be fine with those cardinal fish and whatever, and the tangs and some of the other fish that you mentioned as well. So,
They have a fish that uses black, white, and yellow. It looks like a tang, almost got a longer tail. Black stripe, white, and yellow. He pretty much, he dominates the tank. I don't know the name.
is he look kind of like an angel fish?
Like this big.
Might be a Heniochus, maybe a Morris idol. Good call. I'm trying to think. I don't have. Is he kind of like a triangle shape?
Got a long tail.
Is it on his back? Is it on his back that's real
something
high?
like that, yeah.
It's not his tail.
It's on his back, yeah.
It's back. Yeah. It probably is a Morris idol or a Heniochus. Yeah.
How about this guy?
That's a powder blue tang. He would go well. What size is this? How big is your aquarium?
Probably.
Bigger than this?
Yeah, big, about as big as that. Yeah, that's taller.
All right. How many fish do you have now?
It's 12, 10, 12.
How old is the tank?
It's there. We have a main tank.
Okay.
We like 6 years.
Oh, it's been going for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you weren't putting all these fish in right away.
No.
So we've got a lot of different fish. I mean, it's just really majority of these fish are community type fish, and they'll go. The powder blue is great. The powder blue is $70.
How much was the one today?
The Imperator, I believe, is 70 as well. It's 60, $59.99. Yeah. We've got some little puffers in here that are not, not so aggressive. Some other, you've got this angel, the wrasse. We've got some more tangs. You said you have the powder blue.
It'll go well, right?
Yeah, the fox face is a nice one as well. That guy, but you said you already, correct?
Way out at the northwest corner of the Los Angeles metropolis is the city of Thousand Oaks. My name is Jim Stime, and I've operated an aquarium maintenance business by the name of Aquarium Design since 1995. 2 weeks ago, I brought in some very expensive marine angelfish and had to give them a freshwater bath to try and decrease potential marine flukes.
So I'm not sure if you can see this. This angel was acting a little strange earlier today, so I decided to give her a freshwater bath tonight, and it's a good thing we did because I can see a number of flukes swimming off of her in the fresh water, and I can't focus well enough. But there's little tiny white things jumping off the fish. Now, she's been in here about 2 minutes now, so I think I need to take her out, but that's why she's been acting a little strange the last couple of days. So she's a little unhappy right now, but then again, she might be a whole lot happier now that she's rid of, I mean, that was bizarre. I saw a few of them that were on her, but when I took her out, the bucket was filled. I mean, there were dozens of them in there, so most of them bailed off of her immediately as I went into the fresh water, and she was down there for a good 3 minutes, so she's unhappy right now, but I think she's probably happier than what she was. So I'll be real curious to see if anything comes off the maculosus. So let's go ahead and give her a little freshwater bath. Well, I can see her eyes are clouding up, so she's probably got some eye flukes on her. I haven't seen anything crawl off of her yet, but again, her eyes have frosted up, so she's definitely got some eye flukes on her. So I will be medicating my system with a quasi-prontel, I think is what it's called, sold in the pond industry as Prozi Pro, and it goes after flukes. See how she's twitching now? So she can feel the bugs crawling off her. Yeah, I can see them in the water now. She's got them too. So I guess I'll be giving the Navarcus a freshwater bath here in a bit. Yeah, they're all covered over her eyes, and I don't know if this camera will focus enough to
Tropical Fish Hobbyist magazine has been the authoritative source for aquarium keepers since the first legendary issue rolled off the presses in 1952. With informative articles month after month about the fascinating world of freshwater aquariums, saltwater setups, paludariums, ponds, and more, illustrated in crisp detail by the world's top aquatic photographers. TFH covers it all. And now, with subscriptions starting at $13.95 and a mobile digital edition you can take with you wherever you go, TFH is your ultimate resource for all things aquatic. Hi there, my name's Jim Stime, and you know me as the LA Fish Guy. Well, I also wear a couple of other hats. One of them is the jellyfish tank called the Jelly Aquarium, and the third is myfishtank.com. I offer an entire line of acrylic aquariums ranging from rectangular to hexagon, flatback hex, as well as the custom curve front aquariums. There's also an entire line of stands and canopies ranging from MDF to pine to oak with a variety of different finishes available. And the website is even smart enough that you can calculate what the freight and crate charges to your location will be. That's myfishtank.com. At Age of Aquariums, nothing is too big for us. We just installed this 20-foot long, 1,250-gallon aquarium. Our team can coordinate the delivery, placement, and setup of any size custom aquarium. We can also provide a variety of fish choices from freshwater to saltwater, along with regular maintenance. We're located at 2642 Cherry Avenue in Signal Hill, California. That's Age of Aquariums. Just 16 miles southwest of downtown Los Angeles is LAX, the 6th busiest airport in the world. Just under its landing flight path is Sea Dwelling Creatures. Sea Dwelling is an importer and wholesaler of marine fish and live corals. Eric Cohen is in the warehouse following up on an order of marine fish and corals for one of his missing sales guys.
What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
I just got a call from who's concerned because George isn't going to be here.
Right, we've been packing your order on table 2.
Is her order already on the tables?
Yes.
Can we take a look at it?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much.
get it done.
Let's go take a look.
Basically, because it's such a high-profile order, I took pictures of every bucket. So
You took pictures of every bucket?
Right, I did.
I wonder why.
Special customer.
Okay, it is a special customer.
That's where we're at right
So
now.
her order's already been pulled?
Yep. And I did reject a couple corals out of the furnace because of tissue recession. The rest of them I've signed off on because they were just as good as they looked.
Was there anything that George needed to see, or had he already done that before he left?
This had not been done before he left. We did this on our own. He had an emergency at the hospital, so he knew the order was coming. He told us about it.
Would you mind telling her that, giving her a call, telling her the order's already been pulled, and then just go through the missing items with her, whatever we didn't have, and make her feel comforting that everything went as per George's wishes.
Sounds good.
Let's get it. Call that customer. All right, thank you. All right.
Traveling back south of Los Angeles down the 405 freeway at the Cherry Avenue exit near the Signal Hill portion of Long Beach is Dan Gilboa's fish shop, Age of Aquariums.
So this is kind of the behind the scenes, not as pretty as the rest of the retail shop here, but this is really where the work gets, this is where the work gets done. So right now you can see we have some coral holding back here where we're holding our colonies that we're actually fragging. And then we have a quarantine system over here. So when the fish come in, they get freshwater dipped, and they also get they get a prosy dip as well. And then we'll keep them back here for approximately a week or so. Make sure they're eating, they're disease free, and then they're ready to join the general population of fish in the shop.
Cruising down Colorado Street up in Glendale is Tropical Imports. Store owner Dean Inman is bagging up his recent saltwater fish sale.
Sometimes a little difficult when we ask them what they have and we don't know what they have. They have some blue fish, they have some orange fish and yellow fish. Sometimes with a tall fin, short fin. They all know Nemo and Dory though, no matter what. So we've got no Dories right now, so he's getting something not as close, but the same family. Oh, thrills by the second. You can bet, but we can't help it if you get wet. All right. We got you 2 new fish.
Oh, man.
You ready? Okay. So So we got these two guys. How about food? You good on food?
Yeah, my guy brings it over.
The guy brings it over. Oh yeah? Who takes care of your aquarium?
Used to be Steve. He used to live in the Alaska area. Then he went to New York. Some other guy takes care of it now.
So do you have a store? Or is he just a service company?
Service company. No store. Hello. So far we're good.
Okay, thank you. He didn't even know a service guy's name.
Out in the agoras and valleys of Thousand Oaks, my aquarium maintenance business has just received a delivery of real ocean water. But I'm still dipping saltwater fish into freshwater to rid them of the parasites.
Yeah, I lost track counting, but she's been in there a good 2 minutes now. And they're still on her eyes, so there's lots of them floating around in the water. They're about 1/8 to 3/16 inches in diameter, white. It's like a typical flatworm, only these are ones that, yeah, I can see one on her eye right now. Yeah, they're starting to jump off, so she might not be real happy in the freshwater, but she's probably, in the long run, going to be a lot happier. Because what tipped me off was I was looking at the blueface, and her fins, pectoral fins, were all tattered, and the clownfish that I'd put her in with passed away a few days ago, and so I wondered, did she and the clownfish get into some fight? And then I decided, as opposed to medicating the system, I would just give them a freshwater bath, and I'm glad I did that. She's going on about 3 minutes now, and she's still got them on her eyes, so she's not stressing or anything. She doesn't necessarily like it down in there, but I can always give her another freshwater bath at a later time. So I'm glad I did not get overly eager and take her out to the customer's house. That's one of my bigger fears, is that big, beautiful 400-gallon, and I end up with something in there that I have to start medicating the whole tank with, and it's a big tank, so I really don't want to have to medicate it. Alright, I think she's starting to stress a little bit, so let's put her back in. Okay. Okay, here goes a Navarcus. And there's a Navarcus who is not very pleased. Well, she's up and around. She's spent most of her time lately hiding up in the corner, which is unfortunately very typical of a Navarcus or a blue girdle angel. I see the tips of her fins are a little tattered. She's down on her side. And I probably should have dumped the water and changed it out specifically for her, as I did for the other two previous angels. So I do see... Oh yeah, there they are, okay. So in addition to the ones that are in the water currently from the previous angel, I can see some coming off on the Navarcus's fins there. Oh yeah. Nothing up on the eyes yet though. That's what happened immediately with the maculosis. And I kind of suspect that there was some issue with her eyes.
Does your aquarium look like this? Would you like it to grow less algae? Algae scrubbers work! And for the latest in convenience, simplicity, and low cost, meet the Hog Upflow Algae Scrubber. Air pump driven and LED light illuminated, the Hog fits easily into your sump or aquarium. For more information, visit santa-monica.cc. Reef Hobbyist Magazine believes that our hobby, our fellow hobbyists, and the animals in our care are best served by the free distribution of quality information. Reef Hobbyist Magazine provides hobbyists with critical husbandry information with an emphasis on marine ornamental breeding efforts. Reef Hobbyist Magazine is available for free in local fish stores across the country, or you can subscribe at www.reefhobbyistmagazine.com. Back down near the airport at Sea Dwelling Creatures, they too have just received a delivery of real ocean water. Co-owner Eric Cohen has just heard that his sales guy George has just returned.
She called. Okay. I told her you were gone. She got so nervous. Oh. Terry, you know what? Let's see if we can get Terry on the phone real quick and find out if he talked to her or not. Okay, her stuff had already been pulled. You know,
it was an easy order though.
I know it was an easy order, but you know, she got all nervous. Okay. Let's go talk to Terry real quick and see if he got a hold of her. There was a few things missing out of the furnace. Hey, Lair, what's going on, buddy?
There should have been one thing missing.
Okay.
I checked everything, and I was going to replace that with another model. So it shouldn't be anything missing.
You got... Oh, I do. George is back.
Just got off the phone.
What happened?
Sending her the last part, going through Detroit. Well, I told her exactly what we did. We just made real sure that we had more than one set of eyes as far as management and husbandry looking at all the fish. We felt really good about what we were shipping her. These were items we didn't feel good about, including the furnace. We had a couple that were experiencing tissue recession, items we couldn't ship based on quality. They just changed.
There's another modern. I just pulled another modern for her real quick.
Do you want to give her a call real quick and just let her know you're here and you're going to go over everything? Okay. That'll make her feel good. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
This is George calling. This is a big deal, man, believe me. You should have seen the look on her face when she said, George isn't there?
I thought it was going to be...
She was ready to pull the whole order, man.
You can get a sense of the size of Los Angeles when atop Signal Hill and looking from downtown Los Angeles to the Long Beach Harbor. Just below Signal Hill is Age of Aquariums. Dan Gilboa's retail shop features a thriving 500-gallon living coral reef tank. But sales is not the only thing he offers his customers.
Talk a little bit about your maintenance business.
So a big part of this business, we have the retail side of the business. We also have a maintenance service as well. So we have a fleet of 8 vans out on the road every day, and where the service tech is going out and actually maintaining aquariums for people. And these aquariums range in size from 12 gallons to 1,200 gallons, and even larger. And frequency of service depends on person's budget and what the requirements of the tank are, and that's really a major part of our business. And the two businesses work together really well. We can generate a lot of new retail customers from our service business, and we generate a lot of new service customers from our retail business. And it allows me to have flexibility of manpower, so everybody's really cross-trained. The service techs know how to come in and work the retail shop, and the retail employees know how to go out and service. So we're really able to offer excellent service because we're always available for anyone's needs.
Out again to the far east end of the San Fernando Valley, in the city of Glendale, is Dean Inman's retail tropical fish shop called Tropical Imports. Dean's store is well stocked with product. He also has Henry and Goliath to help the customers.
See him out there walking? Goliath. Now it's getting close to springtime. He's coming out to join us, kind of our store mascot. He's checking out the parking lot right now. He likes to come in and greet customers. Customers like to come in and greet him.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy over there.
So Henry, how long have you been here?
I've been here about 4 years.
What do you do here?
I clean tanks, I help customers, I give the fish medicine when they need it. A little bit of everything. We're well versed.
What's involved in cleaning the tanks?
Cleaning tanks, you have to do water changes. You have
Show me.
Like let's say this tank here is starting to get algae. So what we do, we have to wipe that off. There's a tanks that have been medicated. Like this tank here, it's been medicated. You can tell it's medicated because it's not as clear as it's supposed to be. We have to do partial water changes on that. Just basic cleanup on the fish. We have to, like when fish have little fry like these, we have to get some special food in there for them so they survive. General cleaning. When the core gets a lot of algae, we have to take that out, rinse it off, put it back in. It just looks nicer, more presentable. That's about it, buddy. We got filters running here, so they're more time efficient. We have a couple in the store. That way all we do, we stir up the tank a little bit. The filter there gets dirty. We just take that out, clean it out, and move on to the next one. Like this thing, that's a good cleaning. Trying to get some algae on the glass. And we care for special fish like this. These are discus here. Very hard to care for. So we have this tank in special water. The pH is low. We have to deal with that. That's about it, buddy. Gotta keep some more tanks to clean. Another filter we got here. We're gonna have to take those out, rinse those off. We have to give the fish medicine when they're sick.
What would a typical day like be here?
On a good day, we're very busy with customers. On a bad day, we're cleaning a lot more. So I mean, the main thing is we just want to get people in here. We want to get them to buy fish, supplies, tanks. That's about it. Like this guy, see if we need some help here.
Such as that.
Driving northwest up the 101 Ventura Freeway and just up the 23 Fillmore Freeway is an exit called Avenida de los Arbolas. Just down the road is Aquarium Design, my aquarium maintenance business. I'm just now finishing up giving marine angelfish a freshwater bath for parasites.
So yeah, I'm glad I didn't take the fish out. Sometimes there's a urge to get these big beautiful fish into the customer's tank, thinking, well, the sooner they can get there, the less stress they'll have to endure until they get there. But sometimes it's just not only for how the customer ends up looking at you, and of course ultimately your reputation, whether it be for the future purchases of fish or with other customers, but getting a little too over-eager sometimes can backfire on you, and I have yet to have to medicate the big 400-gallon, and I really would try to hold off doing so. Although the biggest advantage of the way it's set up, the dead coral skeleton decorations with the terrestrial rock in the tank, all lend itself to tolerating, certainly more than tolerating, having no issue with the medication put into the tank. So other than the gravel possibly absorbing some of the copper, it's really only for the fish, the benefit of the fish, although they may not necessarily appreciate it. But the point is that I really am trying to avoid having to medicate that big tank. So anything I can do in preparation here in advance is best off, which brings us to the point of what's referred to typically as a quarantine tank. Here in my case I have a large system for holding all kinds of fish, but I need to stop rambling on and get this fish back into the system. She does not seem to have any real parasites or issues on her. So she's not stressing, but then again, she's not producing anything, so let's get her back. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. There you go. So the Navarcus is probably up in her corner where she's spent most of the time. She didn't appear to have any real parasites. There was something at the tips of her fins, but that's all it ever produced. The maculosis in there had a ton of them on her, most of them up around her eye, and I think she's a little upset, but she's aware of what's going on. You can tell she's gonna be a trooper through the whole thing. There's the blue face, and she's a little unhappy about it too, but she's already responding to my conversations with her, so I'm glad that we decided to do that tonight as opposed to discovering it the difficult way down the road. Again, these are expensive angelfish going in a very expensive and impressive tank, so I want to be sure that what I'm putting in there is doing well. I do have a French angel up here who's hiding in the coffee pot there at the moment. We might give her a freshwater bath, but other than her being a little shy, she has not indicated any issues at all, so I think I'll just continue to monitor her. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to give that lemon peel a freshwater bath just to see what she produces, because the partner that I bought for her didn't make it.
It's now the tail end of the day at Sea-Dwelling Creatures. All orders have been collected, carefully bagged and boxed. The drivers have many airline drop-offs as they now prepare to drive over to the nearby airport.
Well, first I'm going to take this shipment over to Singapore Airlines. And then when that one's done, I'm going to shoot on over to Southwest and drop off a shipment for one of our drivers that's already there with other stuff. And then I'm going to stop at Alaska Airlines and drop off one of our other shipments, about 3 boxes. And then after that, going to American Airlines, drop off the last shipment that's in here.
With all the shipments out being delivered, did Eric and George get everything taken care of for?
Hi, I'm George at Sea-Dwelling Creatures. Just got off the phone with a good customer of mine from. She was a little uncomfortable because I wasn't here. She always wants me to be here to make sure I oversee her order and make sure everything's perfect. So she was a little upset about it, but I made it back in time and calmed her down, told her that everything would be okay. If she had any issues with the order, to call me back tomorrow and we'll handle any issues that she had with the order. You always have to be here. My customers have gotten used to me being here and overseeing their order. They trust me enough to make sure everything's okay with the order. So I have to be here whenever whenever it's time to pack their order, just to make sure. It is a business of trust, trusting issues, so I have to be here when they pack the order. So everything's fine now. I called her. She's a little bit more relaxed. She'll be happy tomorrow when she gets the order and everything will be fine. That's it.
It all comes down to value, and value is not always monetary. In the livestock business, value includes quality, reliability, familiarity, and trust. Being in the marine aquarium industry requires an investment on many different levels, but mostly an investment in yourself, your passion, and your faith. As such, there is only one way to go. Always keep moving forward.